That should work there. Yes, that should be good there. Okay. So I'm gonna use
I can't hear
the
anything. Can you
higher.
hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me pretty clearly? Was it kind of
Hello?
hard? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Let's see. Test, test, test. Can you hear me?
There we go. Now I can hear you. Yes.
All right, cool. That's good. Yeah, it looks like one of my Zooms, the Wi-Fi is gonna be a little bit terrible. The other one should be good. So yeah, awesome. So congratulations on the three new clients. That's a really big deal. Three new clients in a week.
No, I was pretty excited. The clients came from the women's group that I had joined.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Awesome. So that's great then. And then I mean, um, sorry, I'm gonna have to write this in.
hmm
Yeah. So I mean, that's really good. Um, That's awesome. And then do you have more consultations scheduled, or are you gonna like plan on going with like the three people, maybe onboarding them, seeing how that goes, and then getting more? Or what's kind of your thought process?
Right now I have a person scheduled for next week just as a like a partnership. Um, she does billing for attorneys, but she
Okay.
doesn't do any of the book work, and so some of her people want the accounting. So we're going to talk Thursday and set up a referral um, kind of agreement, I guess.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Um, yeah, probably what I would do. I mean, since you're getting leads from that women's group, I probably would do some research to see if there's other women's groups that are similar to it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we like, cause what we've kind of found is like most times if you can get like one client, it's like maybe there's something there. Three clients, it's like, okay, there's generally a pattern that's established. So if that pattern is working for you, I would just like go into that pattern as effectively as you possibly can. Um, because I mean that's very, very important. So I think you definitely have significance there. Yeah.
I think there'll be more from that group. The purpose of that group is networking and supporting each other's businesses. So that's
Yeah.
a kind of a big deal for them. So they will, once they work with you, then they'll refer you and they can say, oh, we work together. And then they
Mhm.
can, just pass your name around. And,
I see. Are there other groups like that in maybe like a different city that you can join?
I don't know if I would be allowed to in other cities.
Oh,
Um,
it's one of those like exclusive like kind
yeah,
of thing. I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Um, I would
You
say
have,
there's another organization that's similar to it.
mhm. And I've looked at that. There's a couple groups that I could join that are nearby. So
Uh,
So I think I'll kind of pursue that. I don't know if you've heard of the Elks organization, but there's one not far from my house. So I thought maybe I could try that.
yeah, I mean, any place you feel you can go and talk to people that's already working for you, I would definitely do that.
Mhm.
Um, and then for the online stuff, I would just turn all of your attention like more of the partnerships. I'd probably start going more localized with the email stuff and
Mhm.
with the LinkedIn stuff. So
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of
yeah,
what I've been trying to do is just target local, but the only one that replied is the one that I have a meeting with on Thursday.
how many of you sent out?
Let's see, I've done 50 at a time, but I have 4 emails and I did it for like a week. And then I kind of stopped last week when I got going with this group. I had
Yeah,
several
yeah.
meetings with those 3 ladies. So
Like when you say like four email addresses that you send from,
yeah,
or
four
four
email
different templates.
addresses. Yeah,
Okay, I mean that's good then. So 50 per day times four, that means you send out 200 per day for a week.
for a week. Yeah,
Okay, that's not bad. Um,
and I
yeah,
targeted, I just used the D7 list. I targeted hairdressers and plumbers and then I did the accounting bookkeeping.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense to me because like if you think about it from just the accounting and bookkeeping, right? You know the KPI 175, 300, right? So I
Hmm.
mean, so if you spread out between the four different like groups, then that makes sense, right? So if you have what's 50 times five? So that's about 250. So I mean that's within KPI for like one meeting with the CPA.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then that's another reason why you don't recommend always going directly to the clients because like via email it's a little bit harder to kind of get them to go with you.
Yeah.
Because it's like if for email, if you think about like putting yourself in the shoes of like someone that responds to like an email lead, it's generally someone that's gonna be like in heat like right now, like they need the help, but they're also tend to be like procrastinators.
Hmm.
So that's one reason why I don't really like the email for directly going to clients. Um, just because it can be a little bit more challenging of an actual like sales consultation call. Um, but what you could do is you could go and find people that do billing on LinkedIn, right? So that's what the lady does,
Hmm. Yeah.
right? Or you can go see if like you can use D7 or whatever to go and find people that do some sort of billing, medical billing, legal billing, whatever billing the lady does, and then just go and make that your new referral partnership list.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Before I talked to her, I didn't realize that was even a niche that people did. I didn't think
yeah,
about that. But yeah.
yeah. I mean, one thing you can do is like you can either think about who your potential clients go after. You could also think about like who are you working with for each client, right? Because then you can actually go and like let's say it's like CPAs you generally work with, like the client CPA. Okay,
Hmm.
well then you can start going after CPAs. You know that they can kind of influence other clients that you're gonna be working so closely together. Um, Same thing like a payroll company, tax company, etc.
Hmm. It's a good idea. Payroll and taxes.
Yeah, right. So like a tax person could team up with like an insurance person, right? Because a lot of their business insurance clients can be taxes,
Hmm.
and they have personal insurance as well. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I'd always be thinking about okay, so what's worked for me, then how can I either do more of what's worked for me, or how can I do something that will make it easier to do more of what I just did and got to work.
Okay.
That's all we're doing. We're always thinking about more, then better, then new,
Okay.
right? Whereas everyone else is trying to do like new, trying to do the best, and then they barely do any volume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I have this new group where I'll give you a good example. I have a new group that I'm starting. It's going to basically be for people that want to start a accounting business, and it's right now it's attracting a lot of people that either don't have money or just like are kind of new or young or whatever, right?
Hmm.
But the way the economics are set up is that as long as I get one person out of 300 or 500 people to end up like working for our mentorship program,
Hmm.
then I'm automatically making a really good return on ad spend.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
So so
mhm.
in a vacuum, it's like okay, so you might spend 1,500, 2,000, $3,000 to go and like get that initial pool of people. But then like once you have that initial pool of people, as long as the math is in your favor, you can push through that same pattern. I mean, I'm probably gonna spend 200K over like the next like year, um, over the next year on that group. You know what I mean? Because like you
Yeah.
already know the patterns there.
Yeah. Now, how much do you spend? How much would you recommend spending? I've thought about doing some advertising,
What kind
not
of
nec-
advertising?
not necessarily online, but just locally.
Hmm. I okay. So the the thing with advertising is like how much money can you kind of spend in flames before you get a result? That's always the key with advertising. Now, there's a couple different types of ads, right? So there's like display ads, there's like branding ads, direct response ads, there are follower ads, and then there is like buying contact information at different stages. So if it's like just a display advertisement where it's like a picture or wording of what you're trying to do to get someone to take action, I probably would not do that in the beginning because that's just it's gonna take too much money.
Okay.
For local ads, like if it's something like people like when you're new, they'll come to you and be like, "Oh, I'll put you inside of my like listing in my restaurant,"
Yeah.
and it's like, it can work for you since it's local. It could work. I probably wouldn't spend more than like maybe $500 to like you don't want to spend more than like the cost of like one client, like the
Okay.
revenue of one client,
Okay.
until you have like a lot of money coming in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next thing would be branding ads. That's when you just like throw an ad campaign out there just for people to see you. Like people talk about like I want to build a brand and get like reach or visibility. Like that's not a metric that you want to pay money for at the stage you're at.
Okay.
Like you need to have some sort of conversion. So the easiest ad for a beginner to run would be purchasing some leads from either a broker directly or from like maybe like a website like a Thumbtack.
Thumbtack.
Yeah, basically people go to Thumbtack looking for a contractor of some sort. So it could be like a handyman, it could be this, it could be a bookkeeper, it could be an accountant, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
And the reason why it's good is because like literally what happens is the lead says they need accounting. You then put in like a proposal, basically talk to the person, and then you charge for that lead.
Oh, okay.
So some pros of that is that you're only paying for one lead at a time, or you might have to buy like 10, like you might
Mhm.
spend $500 to have like 10 opportunities to get them on the phone. But you know that you're paying for someone that has intent on buying something potentially.
Okay.
The cons of it is that sometimes the contact information is trash. Sometimes you can't really dissect from the actual job listing the person puts if they're serious or not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's really it. It's just the seriousness of the lead.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, they're just really low quality leads sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know that I want to do that. I think I'll just kind of keep doing what I'm doing and try to talk to people and join some more groups and
Yeah,
kind of see where that goes. I want to
yeah,
get these ladies onboarded. Got them started. I've got it to where, they can get in and input their information. And I have to go. One lady she doesn't want to do anything. She wants to view only on QuickBooks. And she
mhm.
handed me literally a paper bag of receipts from
Uh,
January till now and said, help. So,
yeah. But even going back to that question, if you notice, right before we talked about the ads, we said more, better, new.
yeah.
The advertising would be something new, right? And it's not that new is bad, it's just there's a learning curve, right? That's why I'm like, so to answer your question, I would probably save like maybe like 20% of every client you get. You put it inside of like a side fund. And like it depends how much you need the money. Like if you need the money to like live off of from your business, okay, don't worry about it. But it's like if you could spare like an extra like 10%, 20%, after a few months you start having 500, 1,000, 2,000, how much money is in the account, then you can go spend on advertisements. And you generally, if you're buying leads, you're generally going to be expecting about anywhere between like 5 to 10x return on your money. So for a dollar that you put in, you're going to get five, you're going to get $10 back.
That would be great.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, the leads are trash, but it's like it's very direct. When you do get one on the phone, they generally want to like buy within like the week or whatever. So it does have speed. It's just yeah.
Okay.
But if you're already getting these guys, they want to work with you, and there's a cleanup as well that's involved. Like that's amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm very excited.
That's what I'd be doing. Yeah,
Excited about working with them. It's kind of a diverse group of people, different jobs that they have and different needs that they have. So I think it'll be
yeah,
good. But
yeah. Great
I'm looking
experience.
at I'm looking at it might be 3 hours for one of them. It
Hmm.
might be 3 hours for the other one. And the lady with the receipts, I'm not sure because I told her after the cleanup, then we would see. We're going to do it on a monthly basis to see
Yeah,
how many hours it will take because I haven't started on the bag of receipts yet.
yeah. That's good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, your first couple clients, like the big secret is like the first couple clients. It's not really important if you like do it amazingly. It's just like just get them in the door because like you're new to the industry, right? So it's
Yeah.
like you just need to kind of get that experience, right? And it's like yeah. So at the stage you're at, it's okay to have like slightly suboptimal things going on, But it's like to the client 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they're gonna be very, very tight.
So, question about, okay, so when you sign them up for QuickBooks, there's different levels
Yeah.
and different things that each level does. And so my sales pitch approach to these women was, okay, it's going to be, X amount of dollars, and I have to figure out where you're going to fit in this QuickBooks realm. So I started them all at the bottom and I said, we're going to do this for a month. And if you require additional services and I have to bump you up, then it would be an additional fee.
Yeah, I mean the fees aren't drastically larger.
No, not drastically, but
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. Generally how I'll do it is like it depends on like if they already have an accounting software or if they just like don't have anything and they're like totally deferring to you.
yeah, they
It
had
also
nothing.
depends. Yes, I mean it depends on the size of the business too. So yeah, but I think you approached it well.
Okay.
As you start going inside and as you start familiarizing yourself more with the different levels of QuickBooks, you'll start being able to like understand it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I figured
On
once I get some clients and get more familiar with what each one does, I'll be able to gauge when I
yeah,
talk to them more
so
what.
sometimes what happens like they're more established, like you'll literally like go to the QuickBooks like pricing page and you'll say, okay, well, do you need this option? You need this option. Okay, based on this, you don't need this option. So essential is not going to be important here. You want to get this other one. You might want to get this. You might want to get this. And you just have the back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
you could do two things. You could upcharge them on whatever your monthly fees is, and then you like host the QuickBooks yourself kind of thing, which sounds like the lady who wants the view only access. That might be good.
mm,
Um, one challenge that if you do like depart as clients, right, then they might want the QuickBooks file, which I mean you could hold it hostage is what one thing is. Right, so it's like, oh, if you want to leave our firm, you have to basically start from scratch. Some people do that. It depends on your relationship with the person, like why they like left. It just kind of depends. Yeah. It depends for me. Like I usually don't really care about keeping people in longer than like what they want to be in, so it's just not that big of a deal.
so
Uh,
when you create a QuickBooks account, do you make yourself the administrator or the client the administrator?
it depends on the relationship. I mean that's what I'm saying. So like if you're the admin, then you have a lot more control and stuff. Just but now you have more responsibility versus like
Mhm.
for example, we had an auto body shop that came on. They wanted to do one of the different tiers. It's okay, cool. Go create your own QuickBooks account. Give us accountants access, and then because we wanted them to have control in case like when we depart as like clients, we don't. It's just a smooth kind of clean break. I don't have to like transfer anything. I don't have to do anything.
Okay. Yeah. Because kind of what my approach was, I'll pay for the QuickBooks. If you sign up with me, it's included in your hourly fee or your monthly fee. It's kind of the way I did these three.
Nice, that's good. Yeah, and then like because that's why you have that row inside the pricing calculator that includes which um which version of QuickBooks, so it like has the extra fee kind of built into it. So yeah, and plus you get the wholesale price, so you're making a little bit of margin on it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's good. Okay,
Yep.
cool. So yes, keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Let's see if we can. I mean, think about it. Every month you just get like 2 clients, you're automatically going to be at 12 clients at the end of the year. So
That'd be awesome. I
yeah,
hope that works. Yeah, that's
I
my
mean,
goal. I'd love to have, at least one or two new clients every month. That would be amazing. And
yeah. I
just
mean,
slowly but keep building it up.
yeah. There's no reason why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because think about it, like once you exhaust this group, you just move to another group. Just like
Hmm.
yeah, like that's all your job is. Find the pattern, exhaust the pattern. Find the pattern, exhaust the pattern. Find exhaust. That is it
Yeah.
all the time.
Cool. I love it.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
it's I think this is fun. Talking to people and getting them signed up for me, it's fun. So,
hmm
but
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
you might potentially like buying the leads then, because like I ended up liking buying the leads more than what I thought I would, because it's like the only challenge is just the fact that like you're gonna spend time not talking to people or like following up people. But it's like the ones that are serious, like they just buy it. Like once they buy it, you just continuously bring in the money, bring in money, bring in money. So yeah, so I'm not necessarily saying do it now. I'm just saying like maybe save a little bit of money. It'll stack up pretty quick. and then yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, maybe in a couple of months I'll give that a try. When it starts getting colder and people are more inside and the groups
Yeah.
maybe aren't doing as much, maybe then I can start buying some leads.
Yeah. And then make sure now that you're like starting to get more clients, you might get approached by different like business credit cards. I probably would not get a business credit card unless you already have something that you're paying money for that's giving clients. I don't like using business credit cards for new stuff,
Okay.
right? You want to like every process you test out, you want to use your own money because it causes you to think more logically. Versus like a business card, it's like, oh, I don't have to pay it off for a year because it's 0% interest. Oh, money here.
Yeah,
And then
no.
it's yeah,
Yeah. I'm kind of more of a Dave Ramsey. I like to not have debt. I don't I don't like debt. So, but I have one credit card that I do use because of the points and the
yeah,
but
yeah.
so
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, congratulations on 3 new clients. Looking forward to kind of seeing your continued success. And I'll talk to you on Tuesday if you can make it, okay?
I'll be there on Tuesday. Awesome.
Have a good one.
Thanks,
Talk
Bryce.
to you.
Have fun on your trip.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there's actually a hurricane warning up this
Oh,
side of Florida, so our plane got delayed. So I
oh
have
no.
to, well, I don't have a
It happened.
9 to 5, so I can do whatever I want,
I know. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Like delayed by a day, it's like okay, or delayed by 3 days. Cool. I'm in a nice warm place.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
enjoy.
Talk to you soon, man.
All
Okay,
right.
have a good one.
Dude. All right. Bye.
Mhm. Mhm.